Friends, this is Adriraj from DSC TIU. In this video, I am going to guide you through the installation session of Flutter on Mac. I have made this video keeping in mind the viewers who are not only new to Flutter but also new to the Mac environment. Also, I would like to say that this session is going to be um, a bit long and an exhaustive one, so feel free to pause the video at any time, take breaks, and then restart with the installation. So let's begin. First, search Flutter for Mac. Then click on this. Now you are on the official website of Flutter. Here you can see many write-ups, but you don't have to go through all of that. Just see here that the disk space is mentioned as 2.8 GB. I would prefer that you keep at least 20 to 30 GB of disk space, as because just installing Flutter won't help. You have to install Xcode, Android Studio, and VS Code as well. So click on this link. Click Save, and the zip file will be downloaded. Now, as I have already downloaded it, I'm not downloading it. After it's downloaded, you have to extract the file, to extract the zip file. Just let me show you how the zip file is. This is the zip file. You extract it in your desirable location. Right. You extract it in your desirable location. You have to just double click it. Okay. Now, as I have already extracted it, let me take you to the folder. After extraction, the folder will look like this. Now, what we have to do, we have extracted the file. Just a second. We have extracted the file. Now the location may or may not be desired, but I mean by desired location is you have to keep the folder in a place where you're not going to touch it in near future, or even afterwards, because if you remove or displace the folder where you have kept the Flutter, then you won't be able to access it thereafter. Now here you can see the add Flutter tool to your path. Now this command that you see will work only on a temporary basis. As soon as you close your terminal, this is not going to be present, this is not going to be work. So click on update your path. You're directly set to here. Now I recommend that you place the Flutter somewhere safe, where you are not going to touch it. So it's better if you can place it in your home directory, or maybe in desktop. So it's already in my home directory. Let me show you. It's my home directory, and here's the Flutter. Now what we need to do is we need to know the full path of this Flutter folder. For that, this is, I've opened my terminal. Just a second. Fire the Spotlight search terminal, and it's open. Now you have to search you have to write cd flutter. CD stands for change directory. So as soon as you place enter, you are redirected to the Flutter folder. Now to know the full path of this folder, just run the command pwd. Pwd stands for present working directory. Now you see the full path is this. You can just copy it, okay, for future purposes. And then remember that you have to exit the Flutter directory and you have to go to your home directory. For that, just run the cd command and it will move you to your default directory. Now we have to find a particular file with the name dot bash underscore profile. Now this file may exist in your system already, may be there in your system already, or may not be there, but you not need to worry about that. Okay, so what's the best way? Just run the command ls space hyphen la. This will show you the list of all the files, including the hidden ones that are present in your system. Now you can see that I have dot bash underscore profile already present in my system. So let me clear the screen first. Control L. Okay. Now to access that particular folder, as I have already there, but if you do not have it, or if you have it, in both the cases you can run the command vim space dot bash underscore profile. Make sure you write the command exactly as I've typed it, and make no typing mistakes. Now what the utility of running this command is that vim, if there's the file is already present in your system, then it will open up that folder, open up that file, and if it's not present, then it will create a new one. So press enter, and as I've already have this file in here, it's opened. Now entering something into the vim is not a very easy job, right? It will not allow you to enter something. It's just press I. When you press I, you have entered the insert mode. Now I recommend you come to the last line, okay, and after everything you write this export. Just let me show you. Export, just a second. Export paths equals to. Now after this, just paste the your directory, the thing that the path of the directory that you have copied previously. After that, write slash bin colon dollar path. Sorry, bin is not to be bin is not to be in caps, it has to be in small letters. Now you have to copy this entire command and paste this here. Now as I've already pasted it, as I already have it in my folder, I'm not going to do it second time. Right. After you've entered it here, what you have to do is you have to save it and quit from this window. It is not an easy task with Vim, because it's not very fancy like our graphical interfaces. So what you have to do is you have to press escape once, then you have to write colon WQ. WQ stands for write and quit, and press enter. It's done. Okay. Now after it's done, you have to see if everything has been set up properly. So what you do is you first write some letters of the word Flutter, F-L-U-T, and then press the tab key. Yes, it's complete. It has been completed. Okay, so the Flutter is okay, it's done. Now another recommendation from my behalf is something known as Brew. You go to this site brew.sh, and you have this whole command. Please copy it. Okay, copy this whole command. Sorry, copy this whole copy this whole command you see here and paste that in your terminal. Just let me show you once. Okay, it's copied. Now after this, press enter. Now this thing will appear, you see here. Now it says press return to continue or any other key to abort, right? Press return. Now, one thing I want to make sure is you see that part that which says press return to continue or any other key to abort. You see, after I press return, there's a different command running because I have already installed Homebrew in my system. But when you are installing it for the first time, after pressing enter, you would see a line which requires your admin password. Okay, this will need your administrative password. You need to enter your administrative password. The space will appear like this, and after this in this position of the blinker you will find a key symbol. Okay, now one thing I would like to mention is at that particular moment when you enter something, you won't be able to see the display output. So what you're going to do is you just enter your admin password anyway, enter it carefully and press enter. It will automatically start working. Okay, now I'm done with the brew. After that, fire up your terminal. Also, make sure that after you have entered the after you have done the job with Vim, you totally close your terminals and open it up again. Now you have to check if everything is running fine. So what you have to do, you have to run this command called flutter doctor. Just a second. Now this when everything is okay, when everything has been set up quite well, this thing will appear. Now let me now when you have installed brew, just let me show you in details. Let me show you in details. Here you see that the Flutter channel is stable. When you run the Flutter doctor for the first time, you may see you may see this particular screenshot. Just let me find it once. Okay. Okay, now it's okay. When you find when you open it for first time, you would find here you are being asked for a Flutter upgrade, so better go for the upgrade. Now as you have if you're going with brew will give you the necessary commands to install the other things and set up things like your iOS deployments and okay Android Studio versions. Everything will be done by brew itself, and the commands will display. You just have to copy and paste the command in this section. Okay, now if you have Visual Studio, VS Code and Android code and Xcode installed, okay, let me show you how to do this all as well. For Xcode, just open up your App Store. After opening up your App Store, search Xcode. Yes, this one. Here you have to download the Xcode. Now Xcode is a very big file. It's about 10 GB now. So it will take time. After that you have to set up the file. So it's the normal setting up procedure. Same with Android Studio and VS Code. Android Studio for Mac. Okay. Yes, you can download it for the Mac version. It's already showing you. But now after you have downloaded the Android Studio and set it up, a screen like this will be visible. A screen like this will be visible. If this is not coming, that means your Android Studio has not been set up properly till now. Now after you have come on this window, click on configure, click on plugins. Now here, as soon as you search plugins, you would see a lot of plugins are already displayed, some popular plugins. Now here you see Flutter is already present and it's already has been installed. So if when you open that, you have to click install on here. As I've already installed, it's showing installed. Otherwise it will show something like this. Click install and go through the procedures and it will be automatically installed. Okay, now after you have set up the Xcode, this window will appear. You see it's about 10 GB. This window will appear. Now if this is not appearing, that means the work has not been done properly. Okay, well this is almost all the things. Now you do not need to worry about the connected devices available, because when you would be connecting devices and working with it, that will be in the later parts. For details, you have to run the command flutter doctor space -v and press enter, and this will show you in this details format. So that's the end of the installation. I hope you enjoyed the session. Sorry, I hope you enjoyed the session, and please do like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know how you feel or where you got stuck, or if this was really helpful. Thank you. This is Adriraj signing off.